Would you like to step inside the home of a minimalist? Well, now you can. You can take a video tour of my family home and Ryan's home over at theminimalists.com/resources.
Do you support the proposal to cancel all current student loan debt? Why or why not? Is there a better way to tackle this issue?
So,
That's
Anthony,
three questions.
I think if you're watching this on YouTube, then you can see the Anthony's face right now. He's just covering up. I think based on that answer, we can we can figure out what Anthony thinks. But
curious to see what y'all think.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you. No, I believe in personal responsibility.
Yeah.
And
should that be canceled? Yeah.
No, and here's why. There's no such thing as free college.
Right.
Come on, man.
Someone's paying for it.
Yeah, and so when we use this word free, unless we're using it in the sense of freedom, like debt-free, but when we say, Sean, give me a free coffee, he has to pay for it then, right?
Yeah.
And really, ultimately, what we're saying is, and we had Pete Buttigieg on the podcast recently. He's running for president. And he is against the canceling all student debt. He says because you realize, like, and Pete he makes the least amount of money out of everyone who's running for president right now. He said you realize I'd have to pay for rich kids to go to college by making it free. He's like he makes a good living. He's a mayor of a city.
Yeah.
But he's like, well, I don't see giving it for free to everyone. And by the way, what we're showing you is, okay, I made some bad decisions with my own. I took some college classes, quite a few. Never graduated, but took on debt. And that was a bad decision on my part. I take personal responsibility for it, and I spent several years paying that money back. Now, if someone were to just give that to me and say, oh, it's free, what's going to happen? I'm going to go do something stupid again because I don't learn from the mistake that I made. And if we don't learn from the mistake, we're going to keep making that same mistake over and over. And so, yeah, you cancel everyone else's debt. Guess what they're going to do? They're going to go out and get more debt.
Yeah.
Because, now I'm not paying that off. Might as well go ahead and buy that Beamer I've always wanted to buy. And I'm not even going to buy a used one. I've got enough money now. I can afford the 63-month loan or whatever, and so no, I'm not for it. Anthony, my guess is you're not for it either.
Oh no, I'm completely against it. And here's why. To add on to what you're saying, so what you're saying is true, but let's think about this. Will we put a Band-Aid on a wound that continues to bleed? We won't. I mean, what we need to do is, before we even consider fixing the problem today, let's fix the main issue, and that is, if we wipe out all student loan debts today, 10 years from now, we'll be right back in the same situation.
Absolutely. Yes.
And so it's like, for me, I personally say this, and I know I'm probably get some hate mail from this, but I think we need to stop and end student loans, period.
I totally agree.
Because
or regulate them to some point.
Something. We got to do something to where we fix this issue, because when we go back and do the research back in 1965, banks didn't even want to give out student loans because it was like, this 17, 18, 19-year-old hasn't worked. They're not good people to even give the money back. Then the government comes in and says, hey, we'll guarantee it. Then next thing you know, we start seeing colleges prices jack up. Since then, colleges prices have gone up 8 times more than wages. In the last 20 years. So if we sit here and cancel student loan debt, the price is going to skyrocket even higher. And then it's like, what in the world? Because they already know, hey, in another 10, 15 years, they'll just forgive another group of students. No, let's fix the situation up front. I believe that we do need more free community colleges. I do not believe we need all free schools, but we do need access to maybe some good community colleges, maybe some good local in-state colleges,
some trade schools,
some good trade schools,
especially the trade schools, because as you said, those jobs are most in demand right now.